Morning. All right. It's good morning here. If you're in the States, obviously it's nighttime. So I'm in Okinawa. So good morning here. So it's 5:38 a.m. and I've been up since about 3 o'clock. Um, I've actually been using my mornings a little bit differently here the past few days. I usually was going to the gym early in the morning, but I am going through some injuries right now, so I decided that I was going to kind of digress a little bit and use my mornings to get a lot of work done. So either way, I'm working hard, but this is just a little bit different. Um, so I wanted to try a YouTube live video because I've been doing FaceTime lives, and I wanted to do this video on here because that way hopefully more people can watch it. And the topic I wanted to talk about today is fad diets, cleanses basically, okay? Now there's a lot of stuff out there about cleanses and detoxes and things like that. And it's something that I kind of bought into before too. Like we see this magical thing and we just think it's gonna fix us, right? It's gonna make us healthier and it's gonna cleanse our system and it's gonna make us lose weight and and all these great things, right? That's what they say. All right, but the fact of the matter is a lot of the times we're just buying into something that is basically going to have us on a caloric deficit, on a serious caloric deficit, to where, yes, of course, we're going to lose weight. However, it's not sustainable. Okay. The thing that I usually try to get people to understand is you can get the same thing with real food that you can with these fad, um, I say diets because that's basically what they are. All of it. Anything that a company makes to get you to buy into is considered a fad diet. That's just how it is. Um, there's so many companies out there, you guys, preying on us. And why? Well, they know that they are going to make a lot of money because America is out of shape. They're looking for we as a people look for the easy way out, right? We want an easy way out. I've had the conversation so many times with people like, why don't you just do meal plans? How come you can't just tell me what to eat? Well, you don't really learn anything that way, first of all. Second of all, I did not go to school for, 6, 7, 8 years to become a certified nutritionist, a board certified nutritionist, or a board certified registered dietitian. And my scope of practice only allows me to teach you how to eat and to guide you. So that's how I operate. I don't operate out of my scope of practice, basically. Now, you'll find a lot of personal trainers and a lot of, coaches out there, especially bodybuilding coaches, and they do operate out of their scope of practice. However, that is not how I'm going to operate, and that's not how my company is going to operate. So, and also, I know for a fact that if you learn how to eat, you don't have to have a coach forever. You really don't. You just need to learn how to eat. You need to learn how to track your foods. You need to learn how to not look for the easy way out. That's really all it boils down to. Um, so, like I said, what we're going to talk about today is detox diets and cleanses. This is a subject that I wanted to kind of put out there. This happened fairly recently with one of my clients where the person decided that they wanted to shed a lot of weight real quick. And I understand the reasoning why. It was just kind of, it really sucked as a coach because the person did not reach out to me first. And so I couldn't guide the person on it until after the fact. And I really just, there's so much research out there that points to the direction of the fact that all of these quick fixes are basically scams. They're just there to scam you. They put the ingredients in there that you can get out of food or buy at the store, and they put a label on it and they sell it for this ungodly amount of money. And guess what? We pay for it, right? So let's go over some things today, and I have some notes. So if you see me looking away from my phone, I have my phone set up, and then I have my computer screen over to the right. So if you see me looking away, it's gonna be on my notes. And then also this kind of came about from an article that I read. It was written by Andres Vargas, and it says, "Do detox diets really work?" So I'll be referring to that as well. Um, so, like I said, these companies, they put together this mixture of ingredients, and they put it in a product, and they sell the product, and it could be a 3 day, 7 day, 10 day. I know one girl that was on it for like a month, which that's really a lot for a cleanse. A cleanse really shouldn't last that long if you're gonna do it. And cleanses can be done through food. That's the thing. I have a really good cleanse that I found a couple years ago, and I actually did it, and it was all food. So, and it actually had you mix up like some interesting water too, but it had the ingredients that do the things that some of these companies are putting in it. The problem is they're also putting in a lot of extra stuff that we don't look at, like sugars or the crazy calorie restriction. Your body is not made to go under a certain amount of calories. You need a certain amount. That's where your BMR comes into play, your basic metabolic rate. Um, this is the least amount of calories you should be getting each day. And when you start falling under that for a long period of time, your body can actually have a negative effect. It can actually have a negative effect on you. All right, and there's a lot of studies out there that support this research. So it's not just me making something up, okay? But I'm gonna refer to this article in my notes a little bit. Basically, it the article itself talks about the types of detox diets. So we're gonna go over that a little bit. All right. So one thing it says is, just like everything else, fitness, nutrition, everything, there's no one size fits all. Okay. One detox diet is not going to be great for hundreds of thousands of people. It's not going to have the same effect on everyone. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Um, let's see. All right, so we're going to go over a few. All right, so we have the juice cleanse. So if you're familiar with that, I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of the juice cleanse. Probably a lot of you have tried it. Um, Basically, what that is a cleanse that only has you drinking juice, no real food. All right, the thing about that is it has a lot of fruits and vegetables in it, which is fine, but some of the cleanses actually have a lot of syrup and sugar. So that's one thing that people don't look into. They see the cleanse and they buy it, and then they're just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna lose all kinds of weight. That's because you're on a calorie restriction that you lose the weight, not because of the cleanse itself. All right. Yeah, if you eat 800 calories a day for a month, you're going to lose some weight. All right. But you're also going to be very tired. You're not going to be getting the energy you need. And your body is eventually just you're going to hit a plateau. You're not going to lose that weight anymore. All right. So just keep that in mind. But they do have, they'll have the ingredients in there that are going to be good for your liver and your digestive system and things like that. But you can also buy those in seasonings at the store. So, save your money and go buy a seasoning for like $1.50 and, use that instead. All right, so we have the juice diet, and then we have the clean foods detox, which is kind of like the one that I've tried before. Like I said, it was pretty good, but it was a 4 day cleanse, and it wasn't necessary. I didn't need to do it. I just wanted to try it, basically, just because I don't feel like I can advocate anything unless I've tried it first. So I went ahead and tried it out. It was good, except After the first day was actually not that great. It had you just kind of drinking a lot of things, and it wasn't a whole lot of real food. So I didn't really like that part. But on the second, third, and fourth day, it was a little bit better. Um, the thing is, I didn't feel too much different. However, had I been eating bad in the first place, and I say bad, like if I was eating out, fast food every single day or something like that, I probably would have felt a different effect from the cleanse. But at that point, I had already kind of learned how to eat. I was just trying the cleanse out, just to see how it would go. And so I didn't get the same effects that I might have got if I had done it, when I first started my journey. Um, so it was a little bit different. But the thing that I noticed is the foods, they were just kind of cleaner foods, like healthier foods. So it's not that you have to deprive yourself completely. It's just that it all comes back to the fact that you just need to learn how to eat. And you need to learn how to include healthier foods that have more vitamins and nutrients and, the micronutrients factor instead of just macronutrients. A lot of people tend to forget about the micronutrients. So that's one thing that the clean foods detox kind of puts in there. It's kind of that jolt for anybody who just really needs to get away from, you know, I'm not going to say bad foods because there's really not bad foods. If you eat in moderation, that's the bad part. That's the thing that makes it bad if you eat too much of it. But if you eat too much of anything, if you eat too much clean foods and go into a caloric surplus, guess what? That can be bad too. So just keep that in mind. There is a another one called the colon detox. This one is supposed to cleanse your colon. It does have ingredients in it. But the thing that is interesting is they also usually put laxatives in these things. Okay, if I want to cleanse my colon, just go to the store and get a laxative. All right, you don't have to buy these products. Um, eat eat foods high in fiber, which is another thing that they put inside of these things. They're high in fiber. Fiber helps our digestive system. Okay, so yes, of course you're going to see changes when you start implementing those things into your life. However, you can get fiber from your food and you can buy a laxative for a whole lot cheaper. But if you're getting enough fiber, you really shouldn't need a laxative unless you have some kind of issue, that some kind of underlying issue, which that's a whole nother subject. All right. But for the typical healthy person, if you're eating enough fiber and you're getting the foods that you need throughout the day, you really shouldn't need a laxative. So you really shouldn't need a cleanse. So I'm gonna quote from the article a little bit too. Let's see. So he says, many detox juices and supplements are said to be detoxifying because of one or few ingredients they contain, which is kind of what we already talked about. Oftentimes, they will use maybe one or two ingredients that have been shown to have health boosting properties, which again, you can usually buy from the store. And then one of the examples is curcumin. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Curcumin. I actually have that in the cabinet, and I'll use it in my food every now and then. The active component is of turmeric. So if you look up turmeric on Google, you can kind of look at the health effects on there, or the health benefits of it. It also uses garlic and St. John's wort, which have been shown to upregulate liver detoxification and reduce inflammation. All right, so, but do you need to buy products to get this stuff? No. All right, and then it says companies often blanket their whole product with the evidence of one ingredient, thus giving the impression that all their proprietary ingredients will boost detoxification. In truth, only certain ingredients will have any helpful effects, and even then, the impact they have on your body can range widely depending on dose and lifestyle factors. And then he goes on to say you are better off acquiring the individual ingredients that are proven to work and foregoing the expensive supplements they try to sell you. All right, exactly. I completely 100% agree with this article. I was really glad when I found it because it backed things that I've been saying for a long time. Um, so, I just really wanted to go into it. And the main idea, you guys, is I mean, this is the same with any supplement company. Okay, they're gonna try to sell you their product. They're gonna try to sell you that in any way, shape, or form. All right. And because America, well, the population now is pretty much lazy and wants an easy fix, we buy into it because, they put these things in front of us and they're like, it's going to make you lose 20 pounds in 5 days. And people who are overweight are going to be like, yes. But is it healthy for you? Is it something you're going to be sustaining? What happens after that 5 days? Or not to mark on another company, but you guys have heard about it. What happens after the 21-day fix? Do you start another 21-day fix? You know, I just, when you rely on nothing but shakes and, the easy fix, how do you really learn about how to eat? So that's just something that I wanted to kind of put out there, and I hope that this video helps someone, even if it's only one person. I hope that it helps someone, and I'm going to try to do more of these videos. Try to do them every day, maybe every other day, and just try to get more information out there to the rest of you guys, because a lot of this stuff is stuff that I've been through too. you know I remember back in the day there was a couple company representatives who were trying to get me to, you know, be involved in their company. And it was one of those things where you almost buy into it because, look at the people who are representing it. But guess what, you guys? Everything that I've done over the past 6 years since I started my journey is basically through food. It's not, if I do take supplements, it's to supplement my food. All right. Like I might have a protein shake, but I don't rely on protein shakes. I might have, a protein bar during the day, but I don't rely on them. I try to get most of my nutrition from real food products. All right. And once you learn how to do that, you can pretty much learn how to transform your body in any way, shape, or form. So I hope this video helped you out. Um, like I said, I've had to do a lot of trial and error myself. So now I'm just trying to save you the heartache. All right. So have a great day. I'm going to get off here so I can get some more work done. And again, I will try to do more videos and put out more information. I am reading a whole lot more articles every day and getting more information through case studies and the research that's out there. So I'm just going to try to provide that to you. Okay. All right. So have a great day and I will see you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. Now I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off. Here we go.